Welcome to the main event every single Monday, 3 o'clock Central Standard Time. Live with me, Cody Askins, Secure Agent Mentor, secureagentmentor.com. You notice JVH is not here. He is missing today. The dude is in the call center focusing and getting ready to blow it up. Our call center is growing. We are scaling. We are focused on being a freaking powerhouse of a final expense call center. But it wouldn't happen without self-improvement, which is what today's topic is on. We come to you every Monday live. The Secure Agent Mentor brand brings scripts, videos, training, memberships, leads, webinars, whatever it is, whether it's field sales, telesales, whatever we can do to help you succeed, to get you over that hump, to make you a successful agent. Here is the reason why I do what I do. 92%, pay attention. Because for those that love us, watch us, you hear it all the time, you see it, you know what I'm talking about. 92% of agents, and it's going to be weird not having JVH here today to back me up, to freaking drop some bombs with me. 92% of agents fail in their first 3 years. I'm on a mission to freaking desecrate that percentage. I want you to be an 8%er, and I want that number to grow from 8 to 50, 8 to 100. But without self-improvement, it can't happen, which is why today's topic is all about self-improvement. Something I did as a new agent, something I know a lot of other successful agents did. They become obsessed and they engross themselves in the content that's available to them as a salesperson. One of my favorite books, Brian Tracy's, and you know what? Brian Tracy is not as enthusiastic and outgoing and everything as I am. But I'm telling you what, the content is freaking worth it, and it applies to our industry. The Art of Closing the Sale by Brian Tracy. If you go to our website, in our members area, secureagentmentor.com, we've actually got that audiobook for you to listen to on our site. I love it so much that I've put it up for you to listen to it. Brian Tracy's The Art of Closing the Sale. I listened to that audiobook every single day as a new agent. And I'm telling you what, I didn't need any motivation. I didn't need any enthusiasm. So if you need that, that's not the one for you. But if you are always freaking 10x jacked like I am, and your enthusiasm is off of the freaking Richter scale, and you're like, all I need is some additional sales ability, some sales knowledge, I need to pump me up. If that's what you need, then that book is for you. The Art of Closing the Sale by Brian Tracy. There's no reason to buy it. It's free. It's in our membership for free on our website. I'm telling you what, it's a good book. It's awesome. The content is there. It is solid. I learned a ton from that book. My little no callback rule, and I've given Mr. Tracy credit a lot. But my no callback policy, my no callback rule that I tell you guys that I use when I was in the field running appointments and over the phone and all that, I got that and first heard that from that book. And there's a lot of people that will watch our YouTube or our Facebook and say, well, you're just really good at regurgitating information that you've learned. Why wouldn't you want me to learn information, to pattern myself after the greats of the sales industry? Or to at least, you know what, I've got my own things. My 3 A's to overcoming objections, I came up with that all on my own. But there's a lot of awesome things that previous people have figured out that work, that if we can take some little nuggets here and there and apply them to our game and be that much better, that much stronger, why wouldn't we want to do that? If they've already paved the way, so to speak, and it's there and it's available, why wouldn't we want to use it? You know, I mean, if we know something works, and we're hearing it from Grant Cardone, Zig Ziglar, Brian Tracy, Gary Vee, you know, anybody. If we know it works and we know it's going to help us, we're stupid if we don't learn it, adopt it, and implement it. I've just been really good at learning, adopting, and implementing. And then kind of tweaking things to fit me and my personality and my freaking jacked up 10x crazy self. But even outside of just implementing and learning it, you know what? I've picked up stuff or tweaked some stuff to fit me, or even improve stuff that I've heard previously. Because when you do sales enough, You find things, you adopt your own things, you start to say your own things, you start to get your own habits, your own phrases, you start to ask questions that you've never heard before. You start to do your own thing, so to speak, a little bit, which is okay. Naturally, we are always going to want to kind of do our own thing and get to that point where we're kind of doing our own thing a little bit to a certain extent. We're learning, we're adopting, we're implementing. Today's episode is all about self-improvement. If you care about your success at all, if you don't care about your success at all, turn off your phone. Turn off your computer. Click out of this. But if you care, if you're obsessed, if you're serious, and you want to be one of those agents that actually succeed, then we've got to make sure that you are improving yourself as a salesperson. Day in, day out, week in, week out, month in, month out, every quarter. You got to be writing down your goals every morning and every night. You've got to be learning and listening. The radio makes me no money. And I do a radio show every Friday. But the radio does not make me money. You know what makes me money? Learning. Ty Lopez says knowledge is power. Yeah, as cheesy as it is, knowledge does help us. When we know more, we perform better. When we know more, we do better. If self-improvement is important, if you skilling up and actually getting better helps you succeed in this business, then you're a fool if you don't take advantage of it. You know what? Because it's just me today, without JVH, today's show will not be as long, but it doesn't need to be. I don't care if it's short, if it's long. If you're improving, and I'm going to give you a couple other book ideas when we get back, self-improvement is the key to making sure that you are never getting behind the curve. If you're not moving forward, we must be moving backwards. In the sales industry, in the insurance industry, if you're standing still, if you're not learning, you're not empowering yourself, as Diana in our call center likes to say, then I promise you, you're moving backwards. You're diminishing, you're decreasing, and you're losing. Thanks for watching the main event every Monday. Hey, stick around for part 2. We'll be right back. Welcome back. The main event every Monday live at 3, man. We are live with you. I mean, we're consistent. When 3 o'clock hits, we shut that camera on. We go live, and I'm sitting here with you to deliver the heat, to bring it strong. I love what I do. I'm obsessed. I can tell you what, there is anyone in the insurance industry more obsessed, more serious, more in love than I am. And I think it shows. I really do. This is the main event, brought to you by Secure Agent Mentor, secureagentmentor.com. If you haven't checked out our website, secureagentmentor.com, you have to check it out. I'm the owner of Secure Agent Mentor. I've been grinding at Secure Agent Mentor for 2 years now. And you know what? It takes grinding and hard work for people to learn about things, to realize that, hey, I must do something repeatedly, constantly, aggressively for me to get somewhere. Today's episode is all about self-improvement. You need to be learning. And you know what? Grant Cardone's got some great books. And we've got some links and stuff in our membership area for you to listen to some of them. I'm talking 10X, Sell or Be Sold. He's got some phenomenal books. Those are 2 of my favorites. He's got some, the Closer Survival Guide. He's got several. He's got Be Obsessed or Be Average. He's got a ton of really good ones. Zig Ziglar, some awesome sales books. As an insurance guy, you need to know the book by Frank Bedker, and I think you know where I'm going. If you're obsessed with self-improvement, then you already know what this is. But if you don't write down your goals, if you don't listen to stuff, then I can tell you, you don't care. You don't care at all. How I Raised Myself, the book is called, from Frank Bedker. It's an life insurance specific book, and I'm telling you what, it is strong, it is good, and you have to check it out. How I Raised Myself from Failure to Success in Selling is what it's called. How I Raised Myself from Failure to Success in Selling. It is a phenomenal book You have to check it out. It applies to our industry. It applies to you in the field. You have to check out that book. That book, written decades ago, still, I'm talking many decades ago, still applies today. Yeah, not everything 100% applies, but there's some awesome nuggets. We talked about with self-improvement, grabbing those nuggets and applying them. You can't soak it all up. Because then you're like, crap, I don't know who to listen to or what to do. Find the little nuggets that help you. Adopt them, implement them, and then throw what you don't feel like you need or what doesn't apply or the things that you don't want to adopt away and forget about them. But when you're adopting, implementing, learning, I can promise you, you will become a better salesperson. If you care about being successful, if you're obsessed with this industry, if you want to be one of the greats, if you want to be the top in your office, the top in your region, the top in your state, the top in your company, as I was at 19, I can promise you, you will become obsessed. You will become a freaking student of the game, as Will Smith likes to call it. It's all about improving, learning, adopting, and implementing. Make sure that you are implementing things. Make sure you're writing down your goals every morning and every night and make them freaking lofty. We're all capable of much bigger things than we think. But self-improvement, if you're not implementing self-improvement, if you're one of those guys that, I'm an industry veteran, I don't need to learn anymore, I will always need to learn. I don't care how great I think I am. I will always need to learn, and so will you. Thanks for watching. Today's been short. Today's been, well, and I will address one fan mail real quick before we go. I've got Robert out in Washington that says, hey, what's your favorite insurance sales book specifically? I would have to say that if you don't need that extra motivation, The Art of Closing the Sale by Brian Tracy was really good, really strong. I enjoyed it. I loved it. And you got to check it out. It's on our website, secureagentmentor.com. In our members area, we got a bunch of audio books for you to listen to, and that's one of my favorites. Thanks for being with us. The main event every Monday at 3, live at 3 every single Monday. I'm obsessed with helping you succeed. Now it's time for you to get obsessed with helping yourself succeed. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being with us. Have an incredible week. Go set 15 appointments and then improve. Listen to some audiobooks, read some books, and watch what happens. I promise you, it'll freaking surprise the heck out of you. Have an awesome week. Thanks for being with us. Everybody at Secure Agent Mentor, we love you. Have an awesome week. We'll see you next Monday. Thank you, guys.